Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 33 of my Khalida campaign. Last time we fought the D-Day beach landings, just north of the Star Tower here. We managed to land Lemizash, but Rakash ended up just a little bit behind and couldn't land with him, and then we got attacked by two Skaven armies. Thankfully, Lemizash has managed to fight them off admirably. His Izu Shabti just carved their way through those guys. It was something. So we've managed to secure. Well, we've managed to land. We haven't managed to secure shit at the moment. So there is a slight problem because there are lots of Skaven armies hanging around. So we are going to have to very quickly grab the Fuming Serpent so we've got somewhere to call home in this new continent. In the meantime, Thramute Scratch is nearby, so we are going to assault his units. Good work. And Prince Araru hates Skaven, I have no doubt, and that's going to make his army look significantly worse than it should be. That's good. So we should hopefully what he'll do is run away, and that will give us time to replenish and then hit the Fuming Serpent. I mean, even if we have to attack him, we might be able to. So, well, we'll have to have a look. Anyway, Gordon, can you continue to just harass the War Army? Success, good work. That's what I like to see. What should I give you? What shall increase mobility? Don't really need it. Well, I just restore. Sure, have that. And then we've got a slight problem here in that Wurzag does appear. I think he's heading for Gronti Mingle. However, Khalida is very close. So if he does land at Gronti Mingle, he will then get Khalida all up in his shit, which is going to be pretty good. And we did get another army last time. So let's have a quick look at... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Here. Do I maybe want to get one of these? That'll give us more Kemrian War Sphinxes. Additional tradable resources. I mean, it's not meh. Success chance, range. Yeah. Skeleton chariots and skeleton archer chariots. So that's sort of chariot spam. I like chariots, but I find that as the game goes on, they become less and less useful because the number of quite potent anti-large units that the AI is fielding tends to get quite high, and chariots really need support to do well, whereas you can just take a unit of, I don't know, Necropolis Knights, and they will do just as well as the chariots and also be able to be more survivable, so it just doesn't make much sense to take them, which is a bit of a shame, but there we go. So I think I want another army. Oh, we've only got Jan Hansa is the only one up, and he's strong. So, do I want that? I mean, maybe we go for Thutep. The son of Katep ruled only briefly before his death, but his grasp of engineering and urban development were legendary. So that's going to give us more armour for Kemrian War Sphinxes and Necros. I do like those guys, but 5 armour doesn't seem like an awful lot. If it was like 20 armour, I'd be like, huh, interesting. But, yeah, okay, and then unit capacity +1 for Kemrian. I mean, that's nice. It means we can have another one. Good. Construction time -35% for all buildings, local province. Yeah, sure. He has more armour. Okay. Additional tradable resources produced. I mean, that's quite nice. That gives ambush and extra range and +8 when fighting in a desert, which we won't be. I mean, the plus 10% range is quite nice. I just thought... it's going to cost us jars as well. Mind you, we've got a lot of jars coming in, so... Okay, let's go for Thutep of the 3rd Dynasty. Because he is Nagash's brother. That's right, this is the poor chap that Nagash threw into a tomb and then sealed up after him. So, I think he deserves to, you know, to come out, get a breath of fresh air. Okay, who do I want laying siege? I think Ibiamus and Mittens are probably the best. Mind you, they've got damaged units. I don't think it really matters. Okay, well, let's Satep. We're going to lay siege to Karakazul. Going to build a couple of siege towers. And then Ibermoose and Mittens. Can we just... No, we can't. It's just going to just scooch up to the front door and then in two. So we can replenish that unit. That should be absolutely fine. Khalida's over there, that's good. King Peter Andre is recruiting a Kemerian War Sphinx. That'll be done in 2 turns, and then he can start doing some more stuff. I think I'm going to get Power Drain, because that's just generally quite a... I mean, Ambush Success Chance is quite nice, though. And Replenish Troops, or a Mount. I mean, there's a lot of good options here. Let's go for Power Drain, just because more Winds of Magic is good for a caster. I don't actually care about you, so can we just... What does that actually do? Does it... I suppose it means that if you don't have the notifications on, you can be notificated. That means I've got to turn it on for everyone. Okay, let's say Hero's not moved. Gordon. I do want to know when you're not moved. You'll need to go and join up with Ibermoose, so I do want to know when you're not moved. And then, of course, Araru over here. Where is he? Oh, yeah, he's over here. I do want to be notified about you. And... where's Prince Deskhead? He's around here somewhere, isn't he? Deskhead. Ah, there you are. You're hiding. Hiding by Ekrond. Okay, good. Well, you can come down here and maybe beat up Wurzag a bit more. You were doing that before. It's might be fun to do it again. Okay, hopefully we can grab that settlement in Lustria and then use that as a springboard to attack the rest of the continent. I thought you were going for Gronti Mingle, and indeed you are. That's okay, because Khalida is within reach. Now, we are trespassing on the Order of Lawmasters. I'm just going to call them the High Elves. The High Elf land at the moment. And that's going to upset them. But we are going to be killing a lot of Skaven, which is going to make them happy. So I'm hoping at some point we can be friends. Maybe. I mean, certainly we've saved their Lustrian colony. Anyway, so there's Confederated. We've got Thutep. That's good. We will get the Thutep up now. So... Oh, now we've got more. Eternal. And Strong. Nope, Thutep. Thutep, you're up. So let's get... That seems like a good strong front line. That looks good to me. Oh, you're not garrisoned, are you? Okay, don't recruit anything. Go into Librus. Now. Now we can start doing some stuff. Okay, let's get... Let's do that. Then let's get some... Let's get a couple of archers. I'd like some more Ushabti with bows, but we don't have any. We're definitely going to get... You know what? I'm going to take a couple of Kemerian War Sphinxes. That's just how I'm feeling right now. A little bit fruity. Yeah. And then a couple of Ushabti. That's taking us up to 5 turns. Yeah, and you know what? There's probably some upgrades we can do. Yep, we'll upgrade that. Yes, we'll upgrade that. We've got basically all the money in the world, so I should really spend some. That's fine. What about the Lost Plateau? Anything? Oh, I did want to. Does it? You have to be rank 3. Okay, yeah, so let's upgrade that because we want to do that. There must be some sort of... Ah! Yes, we'll build that. And anything over here? Come on, where's my Ushabti buildings? Jeez, I do not have... Really? Really? I'm sure I had more than that. That's upgraded. There's one on there. Let's upgrade that one. Let's get a Screaming Skull Catapult as well. Let's take a few turns to build. I think that'd be okay for the moment. I'll come back and look in 5 turns on some of these buildings constructed. Let's give him Route Marcher. That's always a good option. And Passage of the Soul Realm. That's a good option as well. We've got another army being recruited. Over here, no doubt they'll have 30 Black Orcs in about 2 turns. Okay, we're going to need 4 turns for these siege towers. Now, I don't necessarily need the siege towers, but I could just smash down the gate and kill everyone inside. And we've got the Sphinx over there, we've got the Hyro Titan, we've got Tomb Scorpions, we've got Ibermusa Mittens. Plus the Ushabti. So together, I'm fairly certain we can smash through the gate and then kill everyone. To battle for the Creator God. Okay, let's just continue the siege for a bit. It's going to be a tough battle, I think. Yeah, it's 50-50. They do have we'll hold off. We'll hold off because I think I'm going to need to create some diversion at the wall, so that the Sphinx and my big constructs can get through the gate and start killing off those Arachnarok spiders before they cause too much damage. Otherwise, they'll be mixed in with the other infantry, and that'll be a bit of a problem. Now, the only problem is the AI can see how this auto-resolve would go, and I can't. Really, we're not using an awful lot of movement. I wonder if we go here and then ambush and see if he attacks Gromty Mingle, because if he does, we can absolutely murder him. And Gordon Ramsay, you're going to... Oh, you failed. Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. It's going to take several turns for him to catch up with Wurzag. All right, Prince Araru. The garrison over here is awful, so that should be fine. Can we assassinate this guy? Got a 73% chance. Critical success. Boop, he's gone. So that's their right guy. He knocks down walls, damages buildings. So now he's dead. So they've spent money on nothing. Good. Righteous Killer. Submit heretic and consumed by the purifying flames. Assassination % chance increase. That's good. Right, let's go and grab Fuming Serpent so we have somewhere to call home. It's not much, but it's ours. We almost lost at Tomb Scorpion there. Never mind. We didn't. That's the main thing. Right, we can get out of High Off Lands as well. Let's just... we're going to cozy up to the city so that we can't be caught outside. That's good. We're getting lots of replenishment now. We'll be ready to go in a couple of turns. The High Elf... They'll get over it. Trespasses. Yeah, but did you see that we killed Skrulk? You should be over the friggin' moon, mate. Whining about us traipsing through your lands. Jesus. I mean, you could have come and helped us, maybe. Just a thought. You know, you see someone directly outside your city being swarmed with Skaven. What do? Just sit in your tower and wait. Bunch of jerks. I should kill you. No, one thing at a time, Monsters Abound. Just chill. Okay. What do I want here? Prince Aurora. I mean, enemy winds of magic -8. Is that good? Is that a thing? On the other hand, maybe just assassinate because it's good. That's fine. Okay, we've got a landing zone finally, and Lamizash has got a skill point. He did absolutely. I mean, what a guy, right? Am I right? I'm right. He's my new favourite guy. Sorry, Ibermoose, but you didn't kill 2 Skaven armies by yourself. So you've got a little bit of work to do there. Let's get Conqueror for Hetekor there, and they'll be ready to go in a couple of turns. I think that'll probably be okay. And then, of course, we're going to start grabbing... let's get Herald of the Sphinx. We can actually give that to Thutep, because that's going to give bonus versus large, +12 for Necro Sphinx and Kemrian Wall Sphinx. Maybe we should give him a Necro Sphinx as well, because then he'll have 2 Kemrian Wall Sphinxes and a Necro Sphinx. Sounds good to me. Okay. Good. This is fine. This is okay. We've got a landing zone. The invasion against the Greenskins is going okay, assuming they stop spawning armies at a rate of knots. Hopefully the dwarves will start fighting back. Uh-oh. Oh, Wurzag, did you not see Khalida? That's unfortunate. Poor old Wurzag has fallen for the oldest trick in the book. The old, I'll ambush next to a city so that you attack the city and I can come in as reinforcements trick. Just, you know, it's a classic. So, in comes Khalida's army. The flock of Jeff will hail to Jeff, of course. Chariots just trawling through the garrison force that has come back to meet Khalida's army, so we can mix everything together and get a nice big defensive front for Wurzag's force. And here comes Wurzag's force. He's only got 2 Arachnarok spiders. Only 2? Rubbish. Anything less than 8 and I just laugh. They do have some Boar chariots there, so a couple of Black Orcs. They do have some Orc Boar Biggins. Flock of Jeff takes a little bit of flak there. A little bit of damage, they're fine, they're okay. It's Wurzag trying to shoot them with some magic bolts. The Morgoth's mangy marauders taking a bit of fire from our chariots, and of course the chosen of the gods. And the Screaming Skull catapult. And their leadership is shot all to hell. So they're going to break and run. Off they go, having done very little. In comes some Orc Boar Biggins. They're also taking a lot of damage, unsupported. Poor old Orc Boar Boys. They're quite slow cavalry. It doesn't really work for them. So they take quite a lot of fire. And a few blasts from the Screaming Skull catapult. And then break. Off they go before fleeing right into the waiting arms of my archers. Over on the left flank you see we're doing a little bit of skirmishing. Morgoth's Major Marauders have returned the rusty arrows as well. In comes another unit of Orc Boar Boys. On the right flank we do have a unit or 2 units of Orc... No, 1 unit of Orc Boar Boy Biggins and 1 Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. Good. Say that 12 times fast. Blah. So the Arachnarok Spider there taking a lot of fire. You can see he's not looking very happy. Cobra Riders and Khalida chasing down some Orc Boar Boys as the chariots and our Nekakaran horsemen chase down the rusty arrows. 1 chariot is going after the Morgoth's Mangy Marauders, and the flock of Jeff, will hail to Jeff, have taken out the Goblin Doomdiver for me, very kind. Over here, Hatip has cast a Purple Sun, and with a barrage they've absolutely wrecked a unit of Black Orcs and Night Goblin Archers, and in comes the enemy force. What's left of it anyway. Boar Boys come charging in, and then chariots come charging in and then almost instantly break. Arachnarok Spider comes charging in, manages to mow through our line, but then gets stuck. Brain burster on our poor old skeleton archers there. Got some Biggins and some Black Orcs sort of milling around on the left flank there, only really acting as target practice for our Skelly archers. Khalida has decided to go toe-to-toe with an Arachnarok Spider. Probably not very sensible, but I thought she could do it. She can't. It just doesn't do much damage. Anyway, it just locks them in both in combat for not much reason, to be honest. Biggins fighting Ushabti and our Tomb Guard. And our Cobra Riders now coming charging through a fleeing unit of Black Orcs. The Hekaran horsemen cutting them down, and in they come into the rear of the Biggins, and the Biggins almost instantly break. Unsurprising, really. They're being hit in the face by Ushabti, and the rear by giant snake statues with people riding on them for some reason. Our chariots come careering into the rear of this Black Orc unit and go straight through them. The Black Orcs that survive decide that, you know what, maybe this was a bad idea, and rout. On the right flank, the Stalkers and Ushabti have dealt with all of the Boar Boys fairly well, and there's 1 Black Orc here just getting pushed very far away by a chariot. Fair enough. Need to target down the Forest Goblin archers over there to get rid of them. And a giant is pretty... It looks like there's a giant and a Ragnarok spider is the last thing really fighting. Our chariots chase a unit of Black Orcs into our own missile fire. That doesn't work out very well for them. Probably don't want to take all that friendly fire. And Khalida has decided she's bored of fighting with the Ragnarok spider and is trying to get away from him, but he's quite resilient in his desire to murder her. So we're going to send the Cobra Riders over to back her up. And with a charge there, the Ragnarok spider breaks, as does the rest of the army. You can see Wurzag off there in the distance, taking quite a lot of fire. Those Ragnarok spiders are bloody fast, aren't they? Look at him go. And Wurzag is not going to get away, because now Khalida's been freed up from the Ragnarok spider, which is just dying off there in the distance. She's going to chase down Wurzag and put an end to him. That's one of the green-skinned warlords dealt with, although I'm a little bit concerned that I haven't seen Azhagog Grimgor for a while. I'm sure they'll turn up somewhere. Let's take the Canopic Jars. And Wurzag's run off, but he won't be able to get very far, I don't think. And his war should disappear, because he was taking so much damage his fightiness will be at rock bottom levels, and so he will have dropped below the threshold for keeping his war active. So that's 2 armies, 1 stone. Good. You go and die. Oh look, there's another Skaven army coming. Oh good. I suspect that we are about to be hit by wave upon wave of Skaven armies as the entirety of Lustria empties and heads for our little stronghold on the coast. Okay, so we've got a critical failure there. That's good, because the less agents I have harassing me, the better. We've got the Herald of the Sphinx. We'll give that through the Tep, and a Brayherd comes over there. Good. I was worried it was going to appear right in the middle of my lands. Thought that was probably my my level of luck. Let's finish this off. Very good. More Canopic Jars. And with him dead, his war army dies as well. And we've got Gambler's Armor, which is nice. And we've got the Great Green Killer. When you take a swing at the Prophet, you smite Gork and Mork as well. So High Queen Khalida now has 10 more physical resistance. Jesus, she's a monster. She's now got 37 physical resistance and 10 ward save. Can we give her anything? And she's got another plus 20. Yeah, so she really is. She is very, very tanky. Very good in melee combat. And we're going to give Khalida a Tend Me, because that's going to let us then get Lightning Strike, which is going to be very useful. Now, Grunty Mingle. You kind of need walls, so we're going to build walls. That's what we're going to do there. I think everything else is fine. Thutep, before I forget, you're going to get the Herald of the Sphinx, and have that as well, and that's probably okay. You can have Gambler's Armor, you can have a Sword of Strife and an Obsidian Amulet, and that's all you can have for the moment. But that's not bad for a brand new Lord. You've been pretty tricked out. Yeah, I'm going to get a Necro Sphinx as well. So 2 Kemrian Wall Sphinxes and a Necro Sphinx. We also want to get some Stalkers, don't we? We get them from... We do that. It's 4 turns. That looks better. Okay, we'll go with that for the moment. Go with that for the moment. And then we also want to get... Let's get Herald of Khemri. The arrows of the Hawk Legion of Khemri always found their mark at necks, groins, and the tiniest chink in enemy armour. Groins? Ugh. It's going to give us hawkish precision. Sounds quite nice, so we'll get that. Librus, you can upgrade. Yep, we're going to get the Screaming Skull Catapult there. I need to save some money for Bagar as well. 2 more turns and we will have enough for the pyramid. I think I'll build walls here just to be on the safe side. It'll make it a less attractive target. The ones with pyramids in them are probably worth building walls at, just so we don't lose the pyramid instantly, because there's a lot of cash. Okay, we do have a Skaven army over here. Ognag. Oh, I hate. I mean, don't think I love Death Globe and Poison Wind Globe. It is. I love those guys when I'm playing Skaven. When I'm fighting them, I fucking hate them. We could go and grab the Blood Swamp.
No. To stand before me and ask proves you are no craven, but cowards often live longer.
Weirdly, Waldekir Hellschnitt here loves us because we've been doing bad things to the Skaven. So that's a thing. Although he is obviously on our target list of people to kill, so he's probably not going to live very long. Can we assault this army? Yes, we can. So we're going to do that. Ugh, you're rubbish. Well, to be fair, you did do quite a lot of good work before. Have a steed. It's not, you know, just cheer you up after your failure. Okay. Fuming Serpent. We definitely don't want Quicksand Swamp. We want walls there. We need to defend our investment. Replenishment wise, we're doing pretty good. We're recovering from the voyage and the great battle afterwards. Although, to be honest, King Rakash took more damage auto-resolving a fight than Limizash did killing 2 Skaven armies by himself. Good old auto-resolve. Let's go into Entomb just to make sure he's all healed up in 1 turn. And then Gordon Ramsay is going to go and do a little bit of scouting for us, because his good work with the enemy war meant that we only had to deal with 1 army. Let's move up to what I'm going to hold off attacking Vlad. I think Vlad's busy elsewhere, and frankly, if he's busy elsewhere, I'm more than happy to leave him. Although, maybe I need to get Thutep over here. And yep, that looks about right. Yep, so they've managed to recruit. Oh, it's bloody Snorko again. Snorko has recruited 7 trolls in a single turn. So that's a thing that's happened. That's fine. Ibemoose. That's not Ibemoose. There we go, Ibemoose. Which... maybe we get rid of the skeleton chariot. Or we could get rid of one of the tomb guard. Now the only problem is that the Assyrians Legion are a bad frontline infantry unit because they do tend to take a lot of damage from missile fire. On the other hand, how much physical resistance have they got? 70. We could boost that to 80 if we gave them the Lichbone Pennet. On the other hand, I kind of like Ibemoose having a lot of physical resistance. Okay, well... yeah, okay, let's get rid of one of the chariots. I'll keep 1 chariot, get rid of the other one. And we'll put Menkus in with the army there. So Ibemoose has finally got some magical support. And we should be able... so you're going to be at least 4 turns before you're ready to move. There's not much I can do about that, really. It's just going to have to be how it is. Prince Deskhead, on the other hand, maybe we send you over to keep an eye on Vlad. Make sure we don't have any attacks coming from this direction, because I'm hoping that the vampires sort of are mainly over here in the Empire and that they use Blackfire Pass, because then I won't have to worry about old... is it Astilia? Yes, it's Tilia? Istilia? It's Tilia. It's Tilia, yeah. Old Tilia, which is now a vampire-ridden hellhole. Which is fine. It's a thing. Good. So there we go. Right, end turn and see what happens. It's nice to see the Empire still alive, although I'm not sure how well they're holding on. No! Gordon Ramsay's been wounded! Oh, there's Grimgor. At least we know where Grimgor is now. That's good. Looks like we're going to have another fairly big battle against the Skaven very, very soon. Because they're massing at the blood swamps. Maybe I can lure them in to an ambush. Okay, so Sly... Oh my god, it was Sly. Was it the same Sly or a different Sly? He's level 40, so it's probably the same Sly. Has managed to wound Gordon Ramsay. Poor old Gordon, never mind. Herald of Khemri has finished, so we can grab the Herald of Zandri, which is going to give us Vanguard Chariots, which is, in my opinion, absolutely worthless. As I said before, chariots really need to be supported. Setting them to Vanguard just means that they're in the middle of nowhere, where they can potentially get caught and destroyed before you can do anything, so... We'll get it, just because we can get the Heralds empowered. The Vulture God Ulatat at their backs. Zandi Black Shields drove their chariots with preternatural speed. So we're going to get that. And Kawataman does have a skill point, so we are going to put that in. I'm not sure if Light of Battle is worth it. Path's Protection is quite nice. Exorcism, we're probably not going to be... Well, no, actually we'll be fighting a lot of undead, won't we? So let's do that, although... More Winds of Magic. Although, maybe Elixir of Immortality? Let's get that. Let's keep him alive, so people don't laugh in my face when he inevitably does die. So let's... I think Grimgor is probably heading... You know what, that army is one of the less... Is actually not that scary, so that's fine. Hatip, you've got a skill point, and we are going to put that. You've pretty much got all your spells apart from Aspect of the Dread Knight. Do we want to give you missile resistance? I mean, I guess. Although, if we're moving in to vampire territory, do we want Untainted? Cleanse Corruption. Locals take notice and be inspired or frightened into action. I think we're going to get Cleanse Corruption. I'm not too worried about Aspects of the Dreadnought. We've got enough terror-causing things anyway, so it's not really a big issue. Gorgazan. I could get walls at Gorgazan. It could well be... I suspect that most armies will sort of head to the Badlands rather than sail all the way down south. Famous last words, but... I think, yeah, okay, I'll hold off. Okay, no vampire army so far. That's fine by me. Recruited even more trolls. That seems fine. So he's got an entire army of trolls, which is an army that is not going to do particularly well because trolls don't do well by themselves. They need support. So that again, that's not a problem. Looks like this army is taking attrition. Ah, they've lost fightiness. If we just keep this up for a couple of turns, the army will be a lot easier to kill.
On your knees.
Maybe we can't do an ambush. Could we do an ambush? If I sort of go here.
Moving. Ambush the foolish.
I think I'm still within range to back them up. Yes.
Arise, my legion.
But I'm also in ambush stance, so I might be able to like lure... Might be able to lure this army over to try, like, if they think they can nobble King Setep over there. So that could be a thing. We're going to try and lure them into battle there. You are still recruiting. Do we have anything else we can pick up? No, pretty much filled all your recruitment slots anyway, so that's probably okay. And then over here, I think what we're going to do is...
Immortality and power.
Let's get Le Misash. I think you're going to be our bait. So you are going to go over here. And then Rakash is going to go hidey in the jungle-y. Like so. Let's move you over there. Okay, good. So hopefully what's happened, that Skaven will come charging towards King Rakash or King Le Misash and end up in an ambush with King Rakash instead. And then we can go and capture the Blood Swamps, although the Fuming Serpent is not going to be a happy location, is it? No. Okay, well, let's get a Desert Lookout. Yeah, we've got oodlers of corruption here, lots of Skaven corruption. Untainted is climbing, though, so it's not too bad. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So we're going to try and get the Skaven into an ambush here so we can crush another of their armies. If we can do that, that'll be good. And we've got to keep an eye on Grimgor over to the north. Khalida's probably going to have to deal with him. And that does mean... King Peter Andre is ready to go. And I think we can go straight for Dragonhorde Blinds. Boop. Nice work. Let's just occupy. And Peter Andre is a confident attacker. And we've got the Ruby Red Ring of Ruin. Huh. That's pretty nice. And you've got a skill point, which we're going to go with... what do you have? Lots of Tomb Guard. You've got kind of a... Yeah.
They have served me well.
But no one of rank 7 or higher. No.
Beloved of Asaph.
Indeed he is. In that case, why don't you have... I mean, I think Replenishment. Replenishment is just too good not to take, so that's over there. And then over here, we're going to try and lure these greenskin armies. The troll own Snorko... Oh no, it's Warg Muck Raka now. Why do they keep switching lords? Snorko keeps popping up, recruiting mad hat armies, and then handing it off to someone else. Like a mad scientist, a tiny little green mad scientist. Oh well. That's all the time we've got left for this episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.